Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Welcome back to another LEGO video. Today we're going to be talking about my LEGO Ideas project, and I know that I've been teasing it for a very long time over on Instagram, and I've been talking about it in a couple of videos and live streams and different things, so I've really been hyping it up, and I myself have been really hyped to work on this project, finish it, and then finally upload it. Well, without further ado, here is my LEGO Ideas project, and it is Mount Justice from Young Justice. But before we get any further, got some bad news. It got declined, and it's a little bit frustrating. It's a bit of a whole situation, I'd say. I really contemplated what to say in this video because I do have a lot to go over, and I do have a lot to say about not just the set but about the whole situation. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at the set, and then we'll talk about what happened at the end. I really love the Young Justice show, so when I was trying to think of what I wanted to do for LEGO Ideas project, I thought I'll do Young Justice because while it is a DC property, to me, in my head, it worked the same way with Disney. LEGO has the rights to the Disney movies, so you can make all the Aladdin stuff, put whoever you want in a CMF draft, but then when it comes to actually making sets for LEGO Ideas, we've had WALL-E, we've had Tron, and of course most recently we just got the Steamboat Willie. So to me, it was different than actually having a DC superhero set because the rules right now is that you can't make a set off of a property that LEGO already owns. So that's Star Wars, Marvel superheroes, DC superheroes, you know, Jurassic Park, Toy Story, all that stuff. It's very strange to me with Disney, but we'll talk about that at the end. So anyways, I went ahead and I made the set, and of course I wanted to make the most iconic part of the show, I'd say, in my opinion. And besides the characters, I wanted to include their home. I wanted to make Mount Justice. And I made this in Digital Designer, then I rendered it, and then I traced it. And put decals and different things. So anyways, we're going to start from left to right with the bioship. I don't like building vehicles. That's not something that I would say is my strong suit, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. And it was very difficult to build it because it's a very organic shape. It was very, very hard to come up with the different pieces to use to make it look so organic, and because it's not an actual vehicle, it's actually an organism, like it's a living organism, so I had to be very organic with the curves and everything. I tried my best. It's very art talk, and I apologize if you don't understand, but anyways, it's got 2 flick fire missiles. There is a door in the back that can swing down. You could see that on screen. I never actually rendered it or anything, but the front, the cockpit can come out as well, so you can place minifigures in. But anyways, moving on to the actual build of the set, we have the boom tube, which is the way that the Justice League and different superheroes come into Mount Justice. Here we have Red Tornado there, which we'll get to the minifigures at the end, but he's just standing there or coming through the boom tube, so I thought it was very iconic and important to include. Above that, we've got a workout gym. Not too much going on there. You've got some weights that you can see in one shot, and then from another angle you can see the treadmill. And above that, we've actually got the control room, or mission briefing room is what I kind of called it. I know this is actually on the ground floor and it's just like a projection, but I needed to put something up there, so I put a computer there with a 6x6 flat tile. It's an idea set, so it'll be a printed piece with Batman calling from the Batwing, and underneath you've got a warning computer of Vandal Savage breaking in, and then you've also got like this document thing of them trying to figure out who is members of the light and everything. And anyways, moving on to the right, working our way from the bottom to the top, we have the kitchen where Megan, or Miss Martian, is making Connor some cookies, and you've got a burnt variant as well as a regular cookie variant. And while we're showing off the food pieces and everything, you've got a pizza for Wally, some pizza slices as well for the team. You've got the Superman shields, which Lex Luthor gives to Superboy so he could suppress his human genes and access his full Kryptonian ones. Moving back to the kitchen, you've actually got a couch there for Connor to sit on while Megan is making cookies. And above the stove, there's actually a TV with Hello Megan being played on a 2x3 tile. And above that is probably my favorite room in the whole Mount Justice, and that's the souvenir room. We've got some really cool stuff there. We've got Artemis's arrow, Cheshire's mask, Dr. Fate's helmet, and then you've got Monsieur's Malazbre. I don't remember. I remember the episode. I don't remember how to say his name or anything. You've got a medical backpack, a VHS of Hello Megan, and a Sportsmaster mask. And above that, we've got the final room, which is a bedroom. It could be anyone's, but I think specifically when I was making it, it's supposed to be Miss Martian's. You've got a lot of cool little Easter eggs in there that I'm so proud of. The most noticeable, of course, is the poster from Space Trek, which is Beast Boy's show from the 3rd season, which I think is really cool. And you've got some other cool little Easter eggs and stuff, which fans of the show will get. Moving on to the figures of the set. Starting off, I guess we'll go with the team leader at first. We've got Aqualad, and like this is really based off of the DC Supervillains DLC. I can't really take any credit for the design of this, but it was pretty difficult to make and to actually, reproduce, because you can't get the angles from the video games and everything, but I wanted to make it feel authentic. We've got Nightwing here, of course, as well. Couldn't have it without him. I almost put Robin in, but I think Nightwing was probably the better choice. We've also got, of course, Kid Flash, and unfortunately with LEGO Ideas, you can't make any new molds, so I was stuck having to use some hairpiece. So I used the wavy hairpiece because I thought it worked the best, and of course he'd probably have a new helmet piece. And then you've got Superboy, which is just the exact same design from the Target Cube, and we've got Miss Martian and Artemis. Now here's the figures that I actually did design based off of the show. We've got Red Arrow, or Arsenal, and of course we also have Red Tornado here, who is their den mother. This is based off of his design from Young Justice, and I actually included him because I thought that it would be a cool story point if maybe Vandal Savage, who we'll look at in a second, breaks into the Mount Justice cave and then like takes him over, which we saw I think in an episode where he goes bad, or Tio Moro takes over. So I just thought that it would be a cool way to have him also as a hero and a villain if you wanted to customize your story or play whatever you want. And then, of course, we also have Vandal Savage here, which I think I'm the most proud of. LEGO actually used Hagrid's body from a LEGO movie a while back, one of the ones that go straight to DVD. But now that we have the updated version, it was really cool to make. I posed this figure because it's not in LEGO Digital Designer. I actually took real-life pictures of my Hagrid figure and put the Will Turner Pirates of the Caribbean hair on and just designed him. And I'm so happy with how he came out. I think he looks really, really awesome. I think he's my favorite figure that I designed in the whole set. But anyways, that's all that I have to say really about the set. Now let's talk about what's going on and really what can we do. So I submitted it, I think last Tuesday or Monday. I was really happy to finally be able to do it. And within, I think, an hour, it came back to me declined. And I didn't really know how to react. I was really disappointed because this thing took me hours and hours to make. I have been working on this. It takes so much time to design it, and I'm not just rendering it and just putting on decals and stuff. I'm also drawing every individual brick. And then on top of it all, I went above and beyond and I did the different angles of the room. So it's not just the same angle that you see here from above, it's the individual shots of each room. So that just took me extra time. So that's why it took so long to actually produce and make. And then to have it declined, I was just floored. So then I thought to myself, maybe it has to do with some of the things that I included in the set. I actually resubmitted the project with just Bioship, Aqualad, Superboy, Miss Martian, Artemis, Red Arrow, Kid Flash, and Vandal Savage, because Red Tornado doesn't really need to be there, I'd say, and he might be coming in a set. I don't know, like, because he's a DC superhero. The other ones are kind of more obscure, I'd say. I can't really see them being in a set unless it's a Young Justice kind of thing. But with Nightwing, he's been in a lot of sets, right? Dick Grayson, that character has been used a lot, so I removed him. And maybe the Batman print, the Lex Luthor print, and the Beast Boy one, I don't know. So I just figured I'd just try doing the Bioship one, submitted that, came back, declined again. So this could mean one of two things. It could be that there's a Young Justice set coming out. I really doubt that. I actually made this so that it would coincide with the return of season 3. So I don't really think that that's happening. I can't see them making a set on it. I don't really get that, and I think we would have heard about it, and now would be the best time to be releasing something like that. So I don't think that it's that. I just think that their rules are really broken. And I say broken because I found this little gem. It's a Starfire Brickheads. In the title of the project submission, it says Teen Titans Go Starfire Brickheads figure. It is Starfire, so it is literally a figure that they've made from a show. Lego Dimensions made this. Starfire has been a minifigure twice, and they've allowed this to somehow be project. I don't understand, and I'm not trying to hate on Numba Lego, right? That's his name, the guy who submitted this. It just, to me, it seems really unfair that they're accepting some DC projects and other TV shows that Lego isn't directly making sets for, but they're not accepting other things like the Young Justice. And I know what you're thinking, well, maybe they are making a Young Justice set. Well, I also submitted this. I threw together a Brickheads of Green Arrow from the show, of course, Arrow, and I submitted it using the exact same description, the same similar tags, the same title for this project, and it came back declined. So I don't get what's going on here. They need to fix this. They either need to decide what can and can't fall under their DC superheroes umbrella, because it literally references Teen Titans Go, and I'm kind of speechless. I don't know quite what to do. I don't want to start a campaign against Lego Ideas, but at the same time, I do want to go and support this guy, because I think that this is something that they need to fix, and I think that it's not fair. And I have another nail in the coffin, I think, to prove why this is so unfair to my project and everything. In Lego's official comment, they say that it falls under some of the current active licenses that they own. And here's the list here that you see on screen. And highlighted is, of course, the Disney characters. You've got Mickey Mouse and Minnie. Lego just released a set for Disney characters, including Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse in the Steamboat Willie set. So you can't have this rule, accept the DC superhero property, and literally breaking your own rule, making a 90th anniversary set for a character that you explicitly say can't be in a minifigure set. For me personally, I think that what Lego needs to do is allow these properties to still be made into Lego Ideas sets. And if they hit 10K, they can approach the company and say, hey, Star Wars, would you be down to make a Jedi Council set? And if they say no, then you go from there. It doesn't make sense that you're allowing some things, but you're not allowing other things. I can't comprehend that. And I want to know what you guys think. Am I just not reading the situation? Am I just too close to this? I want to know what you guys think. Anyways, everyone, I do appreciate all the support that I got. I posted on Instagram and I was like, hey, I just submitted the Ideas project, and people were so quick to be like, where's the link? Where's the link? I want to support it. So I do appreciate it. And I am trying to think of some sets, because I do want to submit something to Lego Ideas at some point in my YouTube career and everything. So I am trying to explore some other properties and some other ideas that I have floating around in my head. I just don't know if I have the time and oomph to actually work on something and then potentially have it decline. So I'm really hesitant to work on stuff like this again in the future, unfortunately. But it was fun to sit down and design a set, because I know that you guys have been asking for that for a while. I hope that it's kind of helped to shine some light on Lego Ideas, and I hope that the word gets out there that this needs to be fixed. And if you want to check out the Starfire Brickheads, it's linked down in the description. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed this video, even if it's kind of sad, because I know that it was something that we were all kind of looking forward to. But I hope that you all go on to have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.